All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. We've got a minute and 12 seconds left in the halftime. The announcers will be right back. Hopefully, everything will go smoothly, and hopefully, all the problems have been fixed. Thank you very much.
Thanks for contributing to 50/50 Split Grad Night 2026 celebration. Wonderful way to support our kids in a drug-free, alcohol-free celebration of Graduation Night 2026. That winning ticket number is 943-36639. 943-36639. You can collect your ticket just inside the home gate. You will notice on the board a picture of a young lady from here in Wagoner. She was just elected and voted the most valuable player for the under-18 pre-Olympic Team United States. This team won the international competition. She was the most valuable player. A catcher and third base, headed for OU as a Wagner Jr. She can do it all. She can hit for average, hit for power. She can throw, field, and run. Ladies and gentlemen, Goose Hutchins.
Okay, welcome back to Friday Night Bulldogs, where Wagoner is so far dominating the Catoosa Indians 35-6, and we are about to get the third quarter underway.
Yeah, so Wagner struggled in that first drive. I think got one first down, then ultimately had a punt after just picking up a few more. But since then, they've really found their rhythm, and the Brown brothers have just been really hard to stop coming out of that backfield.
Yeah, as we said earlier, just punishing defenders for trying to stop them. I believe Stevie Brown already has 2 touchdowns.
At least 2.
Yeah.
At least 2. Yeah, I mean, he's done it in a combination of ways, right? He's ran kids over, ran around people, outran people. Offensive line is definitely helping him creating some holes. But yeah, he's played well. Keyshawn had that one overthrown pass, but other than that, he's been right on the money every single play.
Yep.
And running people over himself.
Yep. Deshaun Jordan's made
a
couple of touchdowns, I believe.
Yeah, that end around. He didn't score the touchdown on it, but boy, was he close and showed off his speed there.
All right, so Wagner's going to start with pretty good field position.
Yeah, that was number 23, Colin Moore, also known as Coco, on the return there. Picked up decent yards, maybe 10, 15. Puts Wagner at the 44-yard line. So got a full 56 to go. Curious to see how the game plan changes after being up 4 possessions. Do they go ahead and put this to bed early right here in the third quarter, or do they just kind of drag this thing out?
Yeah, I would assume it's going to be business as usual for another quarter.
Yeah.
So. And they do hand off to Stevie Brown. Wow, he hurdles a player.
Yeah, hurdles 1, drags 2.
Picks up about 15.
Yeah. I would assume he's over 100 already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we had access to the live stats.
Yeah,
that would be,
for sure.
I bet they would be pretty impressive right now.
Yes. I bet his average is close to 8, 9, something like that, maybe. Because not very often does he go down inside of 5 yards.
No.
And there's been a few pretty big ones like that one, like that last one that we saw.
So they're going to throw here.
He takes a shot to Deshaun Jordan.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, no, that was Jonas Smith. Yeah, threw it just a little shy. But Jonas Smith did have the top side of that defender.
Yeah, he did.
If he would have thrown it up the field, that would have been a pretty easy touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, so like you said, other than, 2 that I can think of passes, I believe they've all been complete.
I think so.
Those 2.
I think you're right.
So Keyshawn, very efficient throwing the ball today.
Mm-hmm. We saw that last week, too.
Yeah. Out to Zion.
Oh,
he gets the first down.
He might get there. He might get there. Oh.
Oh, wow. Inside the 10-yard line. Man, he showed his speed there.
Yes, he did. A good block out there by Elijah Love on the outside edge. Yeah, again, great pass, right? He put it to him right in rhythm, and where he'd have to slow down or turn a weird way. Like, you put it out in front of him to where he could just run into it. Yeah, ball's at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. We are in the third quarter, 10-20 left.
Right before he met his lion and tried to throw a jump pass to Elijah Love out there.
Yeah, it's probably as much of a trick play as we've seen from the Bulldogs this year. We haven't seen very many, and we're pretty vanilla as far as just doing our thing.
Yeah. Looking to the sideline.
It's taking a while to get in. Taking a long time. 4 seconds on the clock. 2, 1. Really need to get this off. They do. Just in time.
Hand it to Stevie Brown, and finally he's brought down for a loss.
That took way too long to get that play in.
Yeah,
I mean, there was literally 2 seconds left on the clock by the time they got it in.
Yeah, but I think that was okay. As far as you don't want to use an early timeout now. I mean, of course we're up big, but you never know what could happen. You don't want to
Right.
burn one of those this early in the second half.
Now, we have seen Coach Gilbert burn those this early, and I mean, like we've mentioned in the past, that they've been very efficient coming out of those timeouts. But like you're saying, you want to hold on to those for as long as possible, especially being up 4 touchdowns. He's going to scramble right.
He's going to keep it, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Wagoner.
Yeah.
Keyshawn.
No laundry on the field, so it looks like it's going to stand. I'll give it to you.
So again, the Brown brothers march it into the end zone. I guess they've been involved. One of them has been involved in every touchdown so far, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, between the two of them, right?
Did Deshaun Jordan return a punt?
He returned a punt. Yes. Yeah. Yes, he returned a punt.
So I think besides that one of the Brown brothers have been involved in, all these points they're putting up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that gets blocked. That was a mishandle on the placeholder there. So
yeah,
no good for the first time in several weeks. So your score will be Wagoner 41, Catoosa 6.
Yeah. So Wagner's offense continues to hum at the beginning of the second half. So
yeah, 9:26 left in the third quarter. At the 8-minute mark, we're actually going to have the Mayor Dalton Self come on and join us. So we'll mute our mics for a little bit right before then and get him situated in here. We'll mute him right now. Give me just a second.
Wagoner drive, 6 plays covered, 56 yards, 13 minutes and 30 seconds. 2 great plays, a 33-yard pass and run from quarterback number 1, Keyshawn Brown, to wide receiver number 6, Zion Corey. That netted 33 yards. And then Keyshawn Brown danced in from 8 yards out for the touchdown. Point effort failed. Wagoner 41 and Catoosa 6. Long onside by Wagner's number 17, Rhett Butler. Does Wagner have the ball? Two Bulldogs right around the ball. Number 13, Elijah Love. Number 10, Carson Klinger. Bulldog ball on the unique onside kick. Wagner's ball carrier number 23, sophomore Cullen Moore. Brought down by number 64, Bradley Lee, and number 56. That's Aaron Heights. 1 yard gain, second down, 9 Bulldogs. Chick-fil-A sandwiches are now $5 at the concession stand. $5 Chick-fil-A sandwiches at the concession stand. A gain of 2. They're down 7 Bulldogs. Spectacular run by quarterback number 1, Keyshawn Brown. Broken field running. Play takes on tackler at the goal line, and he's in. Offside defense on the point after attempt.
Okay, sorry about that. It took us a little bit longer to get set up than what we expected. So with me, I have your mayor, Dalton Self. Dalton, welcome.
Hey, good to be here, Josh. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. While we were gone, Bulldogs did punch in another one, so that brings your score 48-6 here in the third quarter. They just took the clock off the screen for me, so I can't tell you exactly how much time is left, but about 8 minutes. Yeah, Dalton, I really appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, no, it's an honor. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Wagoner graduate yourself.
Yeah.
You graduated in 2011?
11.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Now, did you always went to Wagoner?
Always went here. Born and raised.
Yep.
Family had a restaurant here for almost 30 years.
That's right. You know, I've never had a self-coney.
You have never had self-chili?
Nope, I've
We're
never
gonna
have.
to change that,
We
my
are.
friend.
We are. Yeah, so if you don't mind, I'll just ask you a couple of questions to kind of get you warmed up, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing too bad. So let me ask you, what inspired you to get involved in public service and eventually run for mayor?
Yeah, so Lori Schaefer, my second grade teacher, she actually told me in second grade that one day I'd be the mayor of Wagoner. And I really took it to heart, based a lot of life decisions on it and major goal. And finally, when I felt the time was right, I pulled the trigger, and here I am. There's a lot of days I kind of wish she told me I was going to be a professional bass fisherman.
Right. Yeah, so whenever I moved to Wagoner my freshman year, you were a year older than me, so you were a sophomore. Very first time I met you, and this was your common one. You'd come up to me and say, "Hi, I'm Dalton, and I'm the future mayor of Wagoner." And I was like, who is this cornbread-sounding guy talking to me like this?
So in our yearbook, it literally says, Dalton Self, most likely to be mayor of Wagoner.
There you go. So yeah, what has been the most rewarding part of serving as mayor?
Man, just there's a lot of things. Community engagement, that's the biggest. Whether it be with the school or helping out in the community. One that really has stuck out to me was 2 years ago I gave a proclamation to the band, and had several come up to me after that and said, we've never been recognized. They just they couldn't believe it. So it was really awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. So this one's kind of not coming from my list, but more from my heart, honestly. Whenever you think of Wagoner, what in particular do you think of? What's the first thing that kind of pops into your mind?
Man, just great folks. That's anytime someone asks me about Wagoner, I just tell them, I love this town. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. This town's been absolutely amazing to my whole family, and me and my wife, we just had our first son, and I just can't wait for him to grow up and feel that environment.
For sure. It's a really unique town, to be honest with you. I moved around a lot as a kid, and whenever I came to Wagoner, I was like, wow, this is home, right?
It is.
It's a very special community. Okay, so what advice would you give young people who want to make a difference in this community?
I really believe that we live in the greatest country in the world, and I firmly believe in the American dream. And if you set a goal, now, you have to be somewhat realistic. Not everyone's a Malcolm Rodriguez where
Right.
you're going to say, I'm going to be an NFL football player, but a second grader can decide I'm going to be the mayor of Wagoner and start working on it right then. If you really want that goal and you work for it, you can achieve that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny that you say that about Malcolm. I was watching some video the other day, and it was some woman saying, it shocks me how many people would give up their very successful career to go be a professional athlete. I'm a college professor, and if you gave me the opportunity right now to give that up to go be a professional athlete for a week, I would.
Oh, man.
Right.
I think about it all the time. my nephew's Bryce Steele, and he's playing some college ball in Missouri Valley right now. But, you know, I talked to him and several seniors last year that, you know, Coach Jeff Williams, he gave us this state championship speech, and he looked at all of us and he said, there's going to be some of you that after this game tonight, you're going to take these pads off and you're never going to put them on again. And, you know, there's been times I've thought, man, what I'd give for just one more Friday night. The smell, just the atmosphere. You know, it was, to me, it was different back then. We had a very nice stadium, I think, but, you know, we were the last class on the grass. The streaming wasn't going on yet. So, I mean, my gosh, this place was just packed.
Absolutely.
I was very fortunate to be on some really good Wagoner football teams. And, you know, my senior year, they brought back the Wagoner-Coweta rivalry, and it hadn't been played in 4 years, and this place was rocking.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, you know, my favorite time, which I didn't play all 4 years. I played my first 2. But my favorite thing was running out of the tunnel. Right, and the crowd going nuts. You hear the cowbells. It was crazy. And honestly, not to talk negatively about it, but the fans were so much more excited because they weren't used to all the success yet. You know, back then, whenever you scored a touchdown, the crowd would go nuts. Now it's just an every Friday night.
So it's unbelievable, and you know, I think our world's just so different from when we were in high school, Josh, because my gosh, our student section, oh my God, Colin Marsh, you know,
Kyle Peters,
yep. I share for this week every year. I share a video
I saw
of on Facebook of you guys, and that Dion guy. He's like, I've never seen a mobile student section before. And Colin's like, Wagoner Bulldogs, we're coming for you, Catoosa.
Yep. Yeah, no, the student section was such a blast. It really was. And you're right. They're just not as enthusiastic. It doesn't seem.
Well, I mean, think about in basketball. You remember that megaphone I made?
Yes,
out
I do.
Of a road cone?
Yes, I do.
It was. I passed that on to you when I graduated, actually.
To be honest with you, I don't know what I did with it, so I apologize about that.
It's okay. I'll have Tony Pons waiting for you later.
Right. As soon as I come down that elevator. Yeah. Okay, so how can students get more involved in local government?
You know, that's another good thing. We started last year. We've actually had a student council meeting in the at City Hall in the council chamber.
Yeah,
and really was picking their brains. You know, things that what would you all like to see, or you know, if you were mayor, what would you do, and lots of great ideas. And we're really fortunate. We have a lot of great things going on right now. I don't know if you've seen about the downtown project we're fixing to do. It's going to be about a $1.2 million outdoor venue called the Junction. Man, it's hopefully it's going to really rejuvenize downtown Wagoner.
Now, when do you break ground on that?
So we're hoping in March.
Okay.
We're hoping to have it done late 26.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember seeing the plans or a projection of the plans few months ago, right? I think is when it was, but I hadn't heard anything else on that. So that's awesome. That's amazing.
Very exciting.
Yeah, for sure. I know the rendering that I saw was really cool looking. And
it's going to be turf and really train themed, and it's going to be.
I saw the mural on the old depot. That looks good. It looks really good.
Very proud of that too.
My son was really happy about that. He's stuck on trains for this week, and we looked over and he saw that and he was just enthusiastic about it. So.
Man, I was a nervous wreck because I really thought it was going to start raining on him.
Oh yeah, that would have been bad.
And I was so worried.
Yeah,
but very proud of the mural. Dr. Bob Palmer. He's a doctor, professor at UCO, and he's done over 4,500 murals.
Oh, wow.
Man, he does fantastic.
That's really cool.
I don't know if you saw it or not. I shared a post about it, but they brought in like an old school projector that from like when we were kids.
Right.
And projected those images up on the building at night and stenciled it and then started painting.
You said
really cool.
He teaches at UCO?
Yeah.
Okay, where is he from?
That's a good question.
Okay. I didn't know if he was a local guy that just went over there.
No.
Okay, I got you. All right, so a little less government-wise, at
Okay.
least. What's your favorite restaurant here in town?
Man,
That might be political, actually.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's really. I'll tell you something. People really need to try. It's brand new, and that's Amore, the Italian joint that just opened up in
yeah.
Old Eddie's and Steakhouse.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. I haven't been over there yet.
It is really good, and he just started doing pizzas and steak,
Ooh.
and really good guy. He's really supporting the community, and
Yeah.
really excited about that because I've had a lot of people approach me. Restaurants and grocery store are kind of like the biggest thing Wagner wants, and so one that's going to sell steaks, that's going to be a real good thing for Wagner.
For sure. Speaking of supporting the community, we saw your name on the sponsor list. So thank you for doing that from your personal.
Man, I took that from my grandparents. My grandparents with the restaurant, the community's really supported my family, and they always gave back to the community, and so they instilled that into me, and I'm very thankful and blessed that me and my wife can carry that tradition on. Hopefully
sure.
my son will one day too.
For sure. That's an amazing tradition, obviously. And like you said, this community is so special, and that just goes to show how special it is, right?
Yeah.
Whenever the mayor himself can donate to the school system like that. That's amazing. Okay, so you're not mayor full time.
Part time.
Part time. Are you still at a GP? Is that where you're at?
No. So left there when my wife got pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Got off the shift work.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So
I gotcha. Let's see. So, what's been your favorite moment as mayor so far?
favorite moment as mayor. Boy, there's been a lot. Probably one of my all-time greatest memories as mayor, and this is one that is really dear to me, and just how special Wagoner is and how great of a community it is was last year Wagner's Coweta game. Proposed to my wife.
Oh, yes.
On the 50-yard line, our nephews ran a ball out, said, "Will you marry me?" And told my nephew Bryce, I was like, if she says no,
right,
I will no longer be the mayor. I'm moving out of state.
Moving to Coweta.
Yeah. I was going out of Oklahoma, man. I was gone.
Yeah, I think whenever that happened, it was also the night that they named the stadium after Coach Del Condit.
It was.
And I told you, see, Del Condit thought all these people were here for him. Turns out they're here for you.
I gave him a proclamation that day, and I was like, man, because I asked him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Coach, I need a big favor."
Right.
And he was like, "Oh boy, what is it?" And I asked him, and I was like, "It's okay if you want to say no, because I do not want to steal your thunder."
Right.
And we were kind of hesitant, but Coach Condit, he's been like a father figure to me.
For sure.
Especially, I've had issues where I've got frustrated.
Right.
Oh boy.
Right.
Being mayor, and my grandpa's passed on, and I'm like, man, who can I call? And I've just called Coach Condit and vented to him, and he's been there for him.
Yep.
Been there for a lot of young Wagner men.
He has. Like I said, I only played football my freshman, sophomore year, and that was really my only interaction with Dale, besides him being the athletic director during that time. And yeah, I mean, anytime I ever need anything, Coach Condit was there, right? Whenever he could be, and whenever he felt it was appropriate. So I have great respect for Dale.
I probably shouldn't tell this story, but
okay.
I'm going
Let's do
to.
it. Let's do it.
So small school, we all know each other. Everyone knows about the J incident with you and that gentleman, and
maybe you shouldn't.
We're I'm not going to go into that.
Sure.
We're watching game film, and I'll never forget when we went to that TU game.
I
tried to kind of bow up on him.
Yep.
I was looking up at him. And I was like, "Oh,
he was a big
boy,
kid.
he was a big
big
dude."
Kid. Yeah.
But we're watching game film in the locker room, getting ready for Jay, and Condit put the laser pointer on. He said, "Boys, that's the guy that hit Josh. That's the guy that got Hurst."
Yep.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
And we wore that dude out. He got ejected that game.
Yeah, he did. He did. And Coach Williams had a few choice words with him as well on the sideline. So, and I don't know if you knew this. Not very many people know this, actually. In that football game against Jay that next year, Coach Williams let me call the first play of the second half. I had no idea what I was calling, though. So,
Did it work?
no, probably not. Probably not. However, that night, pretty much everything was working. So,
Yeah, well,
back
you
then,
know,
in general, that offense was really humming back then.
That 2011 and 2010, we're state runner-up in 11, go 13-1, lose state championship in overtime, and then 2011 they win it.
Yeah.
Man, you're talking about some great athletes.
No
From
kidding.
Jordan Robertson,
Yeah.
Prince Majunkins.
Drew Curley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Malcolm Love,
Yep.
Nick Cody.
Yeah, I forgot about Nick Cody.
Of course, you got Applegate.
Yeah, he had a great offensive line.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
man, we had some big old boys.
You did.
We really did.
You did. You know that, and to tie it back to this group of boys that we have now. That from y'all's senior year to my senior year, we lost a lot. We lost a lot of skill players.
We had
lost
a lot of
hogs.
seniors my senior year.
Yeah, and then my senior year, it was like, man, this is kind of be a rebuilding year. I mean, we obviously have a Division I athlete who's later going to become a pro. We didn't know that. Actually, 2 Division I athletes with Nunu as well. We were like, okay, our offensive line is undersized. We don't really have a quarterback now, and obviously that turned out to be a state championship.
But that's hard to say because old Bosco, he came in his sophomore year here at WL Odom Stadium, and he stuck it to Courtney Gatson and the Fort Gibson Tigers and bailed us out. Paul Golden and Prince Majunkins went down.
Bosco was definitely a game manager.
Yeah.
He was really good at that. So I mean, everybody on that team obviously played their role to an extreme level to end up winning that not national championship, but that's what it felt like
to us.
Yeah.
I mean, Wagner's. You see it across the field. I mean, that's our first gold ball, and that was our 4th ever trip to the state championship game.
That's right.
Big deal.
Yep,
Big
it was.
deal.
It was. Okay, I think I have one more question for you, Dalton, and I'll let you get out of here. What do you hope your legacy will be when you leave office? Man,
I just hope they look back and they say that guy cared about Wagner. He cared about Wagner, and it's a lot like football. You win some, you lose some, but you go out there and you give it your all.
For sure. And I don't think anybody's doubting your effort into it and your love for the city. So,
I appreciate that, Josh.
We appreciate everything you're doing. City's looking good. I mean, the main road, what is that, Cherokee?
Cherokee's done.
Cherokee, Maine looks great.
Talked to ODOT today. They should be starting on Macquarie, I believe, on the 27th. Then we've got some streetscape programs that are we're fixing to do South Main, North Main, Cassiver. We got some big stuff going on. Really exciting.
That's awesome. Now, how much longer do you have in this current term?
I'll be up in 27.
27. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're about halfway through, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Dalton, thank you for coming on. We
Josh,
really appreciate
thank
it.
you, sir.
Yeah,
Go
of
Dogs.
course. Go Dogs. We'll mute ourselves real quick so we can get out of here, and then Jordan and I will rejoin you here just shortly.
Second down, 6 Bulldogs. At the 27-yard line. Carson Klinger reverses field. He goes right. Until he meets number 3, Devin Johnson. The ball to the 24-yard line.
Okay, and we're back. Or more specifically, I'm back.
Yeah. Glad you could join us.
Yeah. It was super cool of Dalton.
It was.
Mr. Self to come up and speak to you and the whole town. Everybody's listening to the live stream, so that was really cool. And man, you had some great questions, and he had some great answers to match.
He did. He's definitely been a talker ever since I've known him. But I would assume his whole life he's been a pretty good talker.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely in this professional position that he's in now, it's really helped him. So,
yeah.
So while we were gone, the Bulldogs punched another one in, I believe, and then Catoosa scored one themselves. So we have a score of 48-13 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I noticed about 5 minutes left, at least, in the third quarter. We started subbing in some younger players and some guys that need to get some extra experience here.
It looks like the sophomore Colin Moore has taken over at the quarterback position, and from what I could see, it looked like he's been running all over the fields.
Yeah. From what I was watching, it looked like that as well. Looks like, is that Gavin Edwards back there, number 15?
It looks like he's been running the ball pretty well too.
Yeah. I saw Carson Klinger just got a snap not that long ago, so they're kind of splitting time, it looks like, and every now and then. Colin Moore right up the middle. He's going to punch this thing in. Oh, tackled at the goal line. So that'll bring up first and goal. Ball at the, looks like they spotted him at the 2-yard line.
7.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
See the professor, Ray Bell, made his way down to the field.
Oh, they're already out of the bird's nest, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, there's not just a whole lot more to do.
Yeah, other than get these young guys some experience.
Yeah. So it looks like there's going to be a false start on the Bulldogs, so that'll back them up 5. They'll be first and goal from the 7-yard line. Looks like number 12, Evan Luna, is in the game at this wide receiver at the bottom of your screen. He's been hurt the last several weeks. I don't think me and you have seen him since we've been doing the broadcast. He had something wrong with his hand, I believe.
Yeah, I see the little cast or whatever on his hand.
Oh, looks like Gavin's going to get in. Is he in? Yeah, there's a touchdown.
So I believe that will be Gavin Edwards' first varsity touchdown. Again, he's just a freshman.
I'd say, hey, as a freshman, it's hard to get on the field, let alone to punch that thing in.
Yep. And as we've talked about before, he's an incredible athlete.
He's got some speed.
Yeah, with a ton of potential moving forward. So,
which his brother, I believe it's Trenton Edwards, was the running back last year, year before, and yeah, just as good of an athlete and was very productive for the Bulldogs at the running back position. So that touchdown and extra point will bring your score to Wagoner 55, Catoosa 13, with 6 minutes and 26 seconds left in the ball game.
Yeah, these types of games are always fun to have. You know, when you're just really in control and see the your main varsity players on the sideline having a good time. Kind of looks like a party down there.
Yeah.
Not doing anything crazy.
No. They're enjoying themselves,
yeah.
and rightfully so, right? They've put in the work to get to this position.
Sure.
I mean, scoring 55 points against anybody is nothing to sneeze at.
Yep. And in a tough district like this, you got to take these moments when you get them because they don't come often.
Right. I would update you on the score, but I don't get signal up here. Like I said, this thing's too well built. So I would be curious to see what the rest of the district is doing. Number 2, Fort Gibson hosts number 3, Grove. These are rankings in the district themselves, not in the state. So that would be one to kind of follow. And then number 1, Cushing is hosting number 5, Oolagaw. The Bulldogs sit currently in 6th. They're hoping a win tonight will advance them in those rankings. So he'll kick it all the way down to the 15. See where this return man will get it to.
Right about the 25.
Yeah, it's tackled by number 11. That's Ryan Atkins, senior.
He's knocked down by Wagner's number 24, Rhythm French.
Some of my students that play, like I said, I teach freshmen and sophomores, and a lot of them play freshmen and JV ball. And the JV players were letting me know that they, I believe, next week are going to go against Bixby JV.
Ouch.
I'm sure Bixby has several iterations of a JV.
Probably
but,
so.
I don't bet any of them are bad.
No, I mean, I saw according to one ranking. I don't know how official that ranking is, but they ranked Bigsby as the number one high school team in the nation.
Yeah.
Nation, not state, but nation. So anytime you can even make that team, you're going to be pretty solid.
Right. Yeah, I would assume their JV would probably compete in 4A, but I mean, I don't know.
So. I mean, the age thing would definitely not help that, but he coughed it up. Are they going to give it to him? Are they going to spot him down? They haven't given us a signal yet. They're keeping that pretty close to their vest. They're going to spot him down.
Yeah.
Yep, they're going to spot him down. So Catoosa will remain in possession. We're looking at about 2nd and 4 here. Bulldogs only send 5 out to play defense. It's not a great look. Oh, there's 8. Still need. Okay, there's 10. Unless I can't count. No, that's 11. Okay. Pretty good cutback right there.
It was.
Yeah. You know, and this is still Catoosa's first team, from what I can tell. So this is a really valuable minutes for these young kids on the Bulldogs. You're not going 2s versus 2s. You're going, 1s versus 2s or first string versus second string. So.
Hey, I see a couple of my students out there that I'm not used to seeing. I see number 11, Jackson Fetters.
Okay.
He's a great kid that I also coached in soccer.
Okay.
I believe number 80. Yep, number 80 also, Cody Honeycutt. Same thing. He's in my class, and I coached him in soccer for a little bit.
They will pick up about 12 there and pick up the first down. See, so the ball will be spotted at the 43? Yeah, 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
Number 29, Ryan Sherman, right here closest to the screen. I teach him. Him and his twin brother are both incredible athletes. Freshman.
Catoosa Indians will pick up another 12 for another first down. So the ball's going to be placed at the 44 this time. This time it's on Wagner's end.
Yeah, I think Catoosa's, they're still looking for moral victories here.
Sure. I mean, when you're about to be 0-6 and you haven't had much success on the offensive side of the ball, you really have to take them when you can get them. Now, there is only one team that has scored more points than Wagoner when they faced Catoosa, and that was 5A Pryor, who's 5-0. So, good sign for the Bulldog offense.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, that was number 76 there for the Bulldogs making that tackle. That's going to be Will Berg. Large kid.
Yes, he is.
Large kid. I don't know how big, but he's large.
Gosh, I would bet he's 6'7" or something.
Probably
like
so. I mean, he's towering over everybody near him.
I did see another one of my students, Connor Halfacre, out there. I think he just came off the last play, but
Okay.
try to give those guys shout-outs because I know I'm going to get a hard time about it if I don't.
They're going to come watch the video and make sure you said something.
They do. They're my biggest critic.
Right.
Critics. All out of love, I'm sure.
Right.
So we've got 2.5 minutes left in this one.
Tosses it over the middle. He's drugged down just before the first down marker. There is a flag that came in late in the play. Looks like it's going to be an illegal touching on or an eligible receiver downfield. I'm not really sure what exactly that one is, but it will be on the Indians, so that should come back.
Their father was another Wagner great athlete,
Jermaine Sherman's
yeah.
kids. Okay. Yeah, boy, was he.
Yeah. He was my age, I believe. I played against him in basketball.
Yeah, either your age or you're younger.
Yeah, he was around my
Yeah.
age.
Ended up playing football at NSU as a wide receiver.
That's right.
Yeah. At one time, let's see, this would have been about 2013 or 14. Yeah, there's a pretty good run right there. The 3 leading, maybe the 4 leading receptionists. Sure. At NSU were all from Wagner.
Wow.
Yeah. So one of those being Prince Junkins, who was a Division I quarterback and decided to come back home and play a different position. So I believe it was Jermaine, Prince, Drew Curley, and Jordan Robinson.
And didn't you say that maybe just one, but did any of them go straight to?
He might have went straight to NSU, but I'm not sure. I know Jordan went to Georgia Southern, Prince went to Georgia Southern. I want to say both Jordan and Drew went to East Central, I believe.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that.
Me and you have talked about this before with all this talent Wagner puts out, and both you and I being alum from NSU. Why don't you see NSU here just all the time, every day?
Yeah.
Which, from what I understand, that has changed with the new coach at NSU.
Yeah. Which, hey, the leading tackler a couple of weeks ago for the Riverhawks was your own Kel Charbonneau.
There you go.
Oh, he almost picked that off. That was number 19, Everett Brugert, I believe.
Sure.
We'll say that.
Sorry to his family
for butchering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to the NSU thing, like UCO is recruited out of this area a lot, and look how much success they've seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, here recently, from what we were told by the coaching staff, is NSU has been in the hallways, and they're starting to win games.
Yep.
So
I think there's another Wagner kid at NSU right now as Catoosa puts it in over the top for a touchdown.
yeah, so 26 seconds left here in the ball game. That will bring Catoosa up to 19. If they make the PAT, they'll be given 20. Talking about from last year?
Yeah.
That would be Swanson?
That's right.
Matson?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, they've had some really, really talented athletes coming out of Wagner, and they've just gone elsewhere, unfortunately.
Yep.
So hopefully we see that change more consistently. Yeah, so they'll put that in. So that'll bring your score to 55-20. Your Bulldogs are leading the Indians. 26 seconds left in the ball game.
So we have 190.
Yeah. Sorry about the buffering issues tonight. We're not really sure why that happened or anything like that. We don't know if it's on our end or if it's YouTube itself. We're not really sure. But we'll hope that gets cleaned up going forward.
Okay, I'm going to pull this sponsor
Yeah,
list back up. I'm just going to get all the way through it here. I believe I finished with Muskogee Discount Auto Color. We also have Oklahoma Septic Bros, Okie Mart, Owl Drug, Perfection Auto Body, Prestige Plumbing, Redbud Physical Therapy, Smokin' Sisters on Main, TTCU, Federal Credit Union, Muskogee Wagner Community Hospital. I don't know where it's on Muskogee at. Wagner County Abstract, Wagner Health and Rehab, and Warren Cat. Thank you guys so much for all that you've put in to this program, this school, these kids. We sure appreciate it. They do too. So it wouldn't be doable without you. So thank
Absolutely.
you guys so much. And again, this is all put on by Wagner Media Arts class. All the students in there and Mr. Cameron Suarez, they all do a great job of putting this on for you. So that'll do it. Wagner 55.
And yes, Russ, Jeremy decided to hang him up and pass the torch on to us. We're very grateful for everything that and all the work that he's done leading up to this. So he decided that 16 years was enough of it.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll be around for 16, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah,
It's a long time.
It's kind of fun, though.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun. Get to see the Bulldogs improve
Yep.
tonight. They cleaned up the penalties
They did.
by a lot.
Yep.
There are not very many penalties tonight.
Just mistakes in general were few.
Yep. So, yeah, thank you guys. We will see you next week. Where do we go next week? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I can pull it up. Hold on. We will be going to Cushing, 4-1 Cushing.
To Cushing.
So, start the gauntlet of our schedule. So,
Yeah.
you guys have a great night. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.